drive day 4 or 5 or something like that. I'm loving this F-350 truck so much, and I'm driving the heck out of this thing. I'll get over 500 miles today, probably close to 600, but back here in the uphill back roads, and she's handling like a big truck does, if you kind of understand that. She's a lot of truck. Taking my daughter's CRF 250 to get serviced. So we're doing the truck thing. We've got their dirt bike in the back of the bed of the truck. I mean, come on. What guy or gal doesn't like that idea? You know, if you got a big old truck, you gotta have a big old dirt bike. So something's interesting. I was looking at some reviews of this truck from other people's perspective, and actually, you know, well-known truck guys that have their own big truck channels, you know, like Truck Trend and 4x4, and they're claiming that this truck has the F-350 truck setup, and the springs in the rear are the same as the F-250. I should have really stated that differently. So if you got an F-250 Tremor truck, their claim is that you have the F-350 suspension. Meaning you have the heavier duty suspension. That doesn't make much sense to me. Why would they? I mean, think about it. You bought an F-350 over an F-250, thinking that it's the more heavy duty truck, but it's not. So once again, I don't know. A lot of these journalists and these truck magazines and videos and stuff, that's what the journalists wrote in the review of this truck, and they gave it a nice review. So questionable for me on that statement. Open road day as well. I did a back road day the other day, which I'll attach to this video of what I'm doing today. But you know, it's just out here in an open country, open road, and just real nice, quiet, good ride. She's like at 1600 RPMs at 60 miles an hour. Just a really nice truck, you know. And I just know people listen to videos like, come on, man, why do you keep saying that? Well, it's because I come from the era back in the 80s and 90s and 2000, and you know, riding around in 3/4 ton, 1 ton trucks, and they were not comfortable trucks. I mean, they beat the crap out of you. So for this type of package, and I guess you could say the Tremor off-road package is probably helping it, being that the coil springs are set up differently, and the rear springs, which he still has a 3,400 pound payload capacity, and she still has a 15,200 trailer capacity. And if you do a fifth wheel, I should clarify that, 15.2 off the rear bumper pull, and if you're doing the fifth wheel, you're up to like 21,000 pounds, which is significant for the gas motor. So I'm sure your gas mileage will reflect that, but anyways, the whole point of the conversation is just really nice ride, really comfortable, and it's really a nice truck. You won't be dissatisfied if you're a big truck guy. Trees are blossoming up here. Wow, crazy. It's hard to believe spring is here. There's a speed trap. Sure you get the old ticket mail, do ya? Right, you're way beyond there. Doing some highway travel, and you can see here, truck drives really good, comfortable. But keep in mind, whoever decides to buy this truck, this is the F-350 Tremor, not the F-250. So it does have a little bit stiffer suspension, and you definitely get that. Definitely know you're riding around a 1 ton truck. And if you like that type of feel, it's the truck for you. If you don't like that feel, then no. You better buy an F-150. Maybe an F-250, but even F-250 is still pretty rigid, so there's no way I would be convinced that the F-350 is radically stiffer. A little bit more, but you're still going to get bounced around the F-250. So if you're not used to that style of truck, then I'd buy a Raptor. Get a Ford Raptor. That's the truck to get. If you're not the V8 lover where you can't stand a V6 motor. If you can't stand the V6 motor, then nope, that truck won't make it for you, because you'll get sick to your stomach listening to the exhaust. This is what I hear from others that drive the Raptor. I drive it. I think it sounds great. I mean, the thing hauls butt. It's a great truck. And rumors are the 7.3 motor supercharged is going in that truck. Now that would be really sweet. That'd be like, wow. I have the adaptive cruise control on, and every vehicle that I've owned with these adaptive cruise controls, each manufacturer kind of has their own tolerance levels, and we get into the trucks. It's interesting. My Ram 1500 truck that has adaptive, it'll do the stop and go. That's a 1500 half ton. And the Ford side, my Raptor truck, you will not, so here, I'm not touching the brake. I'm not doing nothing down there. The truck's stopping on its own. A lot of people don't like this technology. It freaks them out. So I'm not doing anything. The truck's doing everything on its own right now. But once it gets to a certain speed, it usually, yep, see there, it turned off. So yeah, so the Ford trucks, for whatever reason, they don't like, once you get below, I believe, 20 miles an hour, or I'll say 15, that they turn the adaptive cruise control off. Now, on my Ram 1500 truck, it doesn't do that. So, and now it just kind of confirmed, my 18 Raptor truck, it turns off just like this one does. So whether it's a F-150, F-250, F-350, F-450s, I have that. I've had them with all the adaptive cruise, and every one of them turns off once you get below that 20 mile an hour. So you really got to pay attention to that. When I first got them, I didn't really realize that, and it's like, oops, last second, you're like, whoa. All right, we're gonna get some back road today. See how this thing does on the dirt roads, how it sucks up the bumps or jars the heck out of you. Get an idea here of how the suspension handles that. Nothing real radical. Just back roads, dirt roads. Get her dirty, which yikes. I don't want to get her dirty. I don't want to do that. I got a nice black new truck. You know that feeling? You get that brand new vehicle and it's a pride of your life. It's a pride and joy of your life, and you get a scratch on it. You're so totally bummed. Or something happens to it, you're just so bummed. Yeah, well, that's how I'm feeling right now about my truck. I want her to stay pretty, but we got to take her to the test to a degree. Ain't going up side of the mountain. But I'm going up a hill right now. Heading up to the junky road. Let's see how this handles out. This thing's like potholes. You know, this thing's right now taking the bumps pretty hard. No rattles per se, besides just our gear here with water bottles, some tools. But see this road here, it's just a really lousy road. But I think it's a good road to give this truck a little bit of a feel for how she handles the rough terrain. So you can definitely feel the heavy duty suspension under her, that's for sure. Comes the down and dirty part. The nice clean black truck is going to be dirty now. And this road's not in too bad a shape. A lot of times it's just pothole city. Did a good job. Actually, did a lot of rock and gravel on this thing. You drive down this thing on a rainy day, usually it's like a slime machine. So, wow, they put a lot of rock back here. Wow. So far, pretty good. Handled pretty nice. A little bit of a bump there. Some of these solid axle vehicles don't do that great. We get into some pretty rough terrain, going at any significant speed, it'll jar it around and throw you off track. If you've ever driven back roads and these type of heavy duty trucks, you find out real quick you can be jarred off the side of the road. Especially you go into corners. Spray 9, bottle's still worn out, but then you find out these bottles, they work, you keep on using them. These nozzles usually go bad, so doing the spray 9 on the wheels, getting them all cleaned up. Got the power washer, got the kid helping me out. In the front here, squirting these down. I've already squirted them once, so I'll squirt it again. Okay, so let's set up too long. You wreck those wheels, you're not careful. Alright, use a soft crystal brush like this. And just start rubbing her down. And there you go. And then power wash all the debris off. Turbo head on. It is McGuire's ceramic wax time. This truck has been sitting out and really there ain't no wax in this thing, so I'm gonna spray her down and hose her off and get a coat of wax in this thing. This is pretty cool stuff. I've talked about this stuff before. You just spray off the truck and when you wipe it down, this stuff bonds. There's my blower to blow off all the water. That's my trick. You just take your old blower and there she is, all cleaned up. About an hour and a half's worth of work, but well worth it. I think she's cleaner than when I got her from the dealership. Looks good, and that ceramic, McGuire's ceramic spray.